Hello, welcome everyone. I am Sheena, Assistant Professor, Department of English. I am new in front of you, so just I introduced myself and all of you again welcome this grammar paper. I think all of you are thorough with basic parts of speech and all. So in this paper actually deals with this kind of grammar sessions. In the first module we have basic grammatical units, form class and function class, right? Don't worry about the materials and all. A few of your materials already available from net, and hope you clear from these notes and slides. Here we have basic grammatical units. This module actually starts with word formation. So here it thoroughly differentiates what do you mean by content words and function words. Okay, the form class and function class. Form words and function words. Form class, as you know, already known as lexical words. So first of all, you try to understand what are the differences between these two. Don't be by heart. It's very simple. In our day-to-day life, in communication, we can understand it through our pronunciation and all. Here, content words and function words. First of all, content words. What do you mean by content? So it's derived from that definition also. Content words helps us from a picture in our head, and they give us contents of our story that have meaning. Okay, for example, if you are going to communicate, you can easily get a picture. What are you going to tell? That have that sentence or that particular thing, it have a particular meaning, clear meaning. But at the same time, function words are words we use to make our sentences grammatically correct. Function words always functioning, work out the words. It helps us to make our sentences grammatically correct, each and every unit of sentences. So it is the duty of the function words to help us what are the grammatical structure, how we maintain a grammatical structure. Okay, and it explains grammatical relationships. Function words always explain grammatical relationships. When you go through examples, you can find it easily. So next is content words and function words. What are the differences? Content words helps us from a picture in our head, and they give us the contents of our story. Okay, so it actually helps us to maintain what are the contents, what are the idea in a sentence. Then again, content words and function words. Content words gives us the most important information, while function words are used to stitch those words together. Content words are the most important information. When you are explaining something, you have some sentences, right? You have some content in that sentences, right? So function words are used to stitch those words together. Function words helps us to mix that sentences. You can read the next point. Content is equal to information and meaning. Content means information, something that include in that sentence, that is content. Okay, it have a clear meaning. Function is necessary words for grammar. Okay, prepositions and all. And again, in the next slide, you can understand content form or a structure or function form. In the content part, first part you can read provide meaning. Okay, add prefixes, suffixes to change meaning or use, identifiable through signal words in sentences, additions and deletions as language changes. I just read it, you can explain it later. Structure or function, provide structure for open class parts of speech, don't change from meaning. No additions or deletions, are often signal words themselves, like that. So here in these two sections, actually what about the content form and the structure form, structure or function class. Okay, and in this next section you can see in picture content words and function words. Content words refer to words that have a specific meaning. Okay, it's almost clear, I think. Content words refer to words that have a specific meanings. That means in a sentences we have nouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, question words, right? Nouns, verbs, adjectives, question words are all included in the content words, and function words always represented articles, conjunctions, modal pronouns, prepositions and auxiliary verbs. It have no change at all. Okay, but at the same time in content words section there have many changes. It includes, it's very simple: nouns, verbs, adjectives, question words, etc. But function words you can read can, must, have to, there is no change. It's always functions as a pronouns, prepositions and all. So next, content word types. Content words are usually nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. Again and again I explain the points. Okay, I already explained all this. And content words are usually nouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. A noun, what do you mean by noun? Tells us with object, a verb, about the action or the state. Adjectives, the details about objects and people, and adverbs tells us how, when or share something else, right? So next we have noun, place, person or thing, verb, action or state. Adjective describes an object, person, place or thing. Adverb tells us how, when, where something happens. This is I explained in the previous slides. For your easiness I just explain in detail. Okay, so hope you understand what are the differences between content words and function words. Okay, content words is always simple because it includes noun, verb, adjective, adverb. That's why it have a clear meaning, right? Function words is functioning like, maintaining a grammatical units in the form of prepositions, okay, auxiliary verbs, like that. In the next part you can see different examples of nouns: house, computer, student. You can add according to your choice. Verbs: enjoy, purchase, visit, that all included in this, an action. And nouns, verbs, then next adjectives and adverbs. We have many more examples like heavy, difficult, careful, expensive, soft, fast. Adverbs like slowly, carefully, sometimes, thoughtfully, often, certainly. Okay, so this kind of difference we can see here. Then what do you mean by function word types? So function word helps us connect important information. I told you even function words relate us, helps us to maintain that grammatical structure. Function words are always important understanding, but they add little meaning beyond defining relationship. Okay, the next sentence you can read include auxiliary verbs. Function words include auxiliary verbs, prepositions, articles, conjunction, and pronouns. Auxiliary verbs are used to establish the tense. I just explained. Prepositions, show relationships. Articles show us something that is specific or of one of meaning. Pronouns refer to other nouns. Then we have next auxiliary verbs, prepositions, articles, and pronouns, how they refer. Okay, anyway, auxiliary verbs, prepositions, articles, and pronouns are included in the functioning section and function clause. And next, function clause again. I just elaborate all these points: auxiliary verbs, prepositions, articles, conjunctions, and pronouns. We have examples: auxiliary verbs, do, be, have, prepositions, articles, conjunctions, and pronouns. Okay, next, articles, conjunctions, and pronouns. We have different examples like a, an, and the. Sorry, a, an, and the. All of you know familiar with articles and all. Conjunctions, pronouns. Okay, conjunctions like how you connect a sentence: and, but, for, so, since, as. Pronouns: I, you, him, us, ours, and she. Okay, and the is familiar, right? So here we have different examples, many more examples. Then next, how you conclude this section. What are the important points? Knowing the difference between content and function words important, because content words are stressed. Okay, we don't underestimate these two, because both are very important. Content words and function words are very important because in our communication, our day-to-day life, because content words are always stressed, function words are non-stressed. In other words, function words are not emphasized in speech, while content words are always highlighted. You know that difference. Function words, a minimized thing, like prepositions, auxiliaries, it is enough. It's always non-stressed. But when you speak, when you are communicating, explaining something, in content words you have many ideas. That's why we try to highlight that thing, this content or this idea. That's why it's very important. So both these functioning important, vital role in our communication. So I just give you an exercise here. You just simply write down this in your notebook. Okay, then just identify here. Already I gave you 10 questions here. Then you just identify what are the function words and the content words. I told you already, function words, content words are always highlighting. It's always an important part in our communication. It always highlights because it is contained an idea. But at the same time, function words helps us to maintain that manage that grammatical relationships in a sentence. For example, prepositions, articles, and all. Clear? So in the next slide, I just give you a link. You have different materials available in internet, but it's simple. A slide share link I share here. You just go through all these points. Okay, don't be by heart because it's your grammar session, grammar paper, so don't be by heart all this. Just go through these two important and the beginning part of your syllabus, nothing but beginning with the word formation, function, class and content words. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.